Hello, beautiful human, divine soul. Welcome to your weekly meditation practice. This practice is called Defining Success for Yourself. In my personal journey throughout life, I've come to realize that success is in the eye of the beholder. And if we don't take the opportunity of defining it for ourselves, we may not ever feel very successful in our lives. This was a trap that I was in for a very long time. I was comparing myself to the external environment and trying to live up to standards that were just not really true to me. Maybe you feel the same way. So through this meditation, I'm going to offer you opportunities to see the parts of yourself that you may have rejected and then feel into moments of success, feel into what success feels like to you, and then imagine living into that lifestyle. This will help you to remove the conditions that may have been placed on you by family and friends in the outside world, and also give you a sense of what it feels like to be successful, because doing things, attaining things in the material world like prestige or clout, attaining something that is physical, whether it's a position or something that's actually material like a car or money, these things may seem like they offer you success, but what success really is, in my experience, is a feeling. It's a state of being. So for me, success is when I feel free, when I feel joyful, when I feel limitless, when I feel powerful. And there's many things that can bring me to that state. Like, for example, doing this. This makes me feel successful, doing this work. Anyways, let's move right into this meditation. Like every meditation, we're going to drop in with some breathing, with some conscious connected breathing, so that if you're coming into this meditation and feeling a little bit stressed or feeling ungrounded, that will help you ground, and then we'll move into the meditation. So I invite you to find a comfortable seat or lay down. If your area is not prepared, just pause this video and come back when you're ready. All right, whether you're laying down or sitting, I invite you to close your eyes gently now. Join me and arrive in this space by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, relax out the mouth. Let's do that once more. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, make a sound. Now first, taking this opportunity to feel and sense into your body, shift your awareness and your focus inside. Removing yourself from what has happened today, what you have to do tomorrow. Coming very viscerally into the now. How does your body feel? However it feels, smile into that feeling. Just noticing how you feel now. This is the first step always. And then we'll begin one round of conscious connected breathing together. We're going to be taking deep breaths in and out of the mouth in a continuous fashion, no pauses between the inhale and the exhale. So I invite you to take a nice deep breath in, relax out. Here we go together. Deep breath in, relax. Full breath in, and relax. Deep breath in, and relax. Full breath in, relaxing out. Deep breath in, relax. Deep breath now. Gently out. Full deep breath. Relax. Deep breath in and up. Relax. And keep the breath moving just like that, in and out. No pauses between your inhalation and your exhalation. Just continuing to breathe in a deep way, but a relaxed way. A way that feels smooth, but also feels like you're moving somewhere with the breath, like you're gaining a bit of momentum. And as you breathe in this way, notice the sensations that arise. Remember, it's safe to breathe. It's safe to feel the tingling sensations, the shifts in body temperature, the vibrational feelings, the lightheadedness. Trusting your body and just becoming more aware of how it feels to breathe, dropping into this moment. It's really that easy, my friend. You're doing amazing. Keep going with those deep breaths in and out. Just a few more here now. We'll come into a retention, and when we do, I invite you now to take a few deeper breaths now, adding a little bit more oxygen into the system, getting rid of a bit more CO2 before our retention. A few more deep breaths in and out. Really charging up the system so it's easy to let go of the mind. Now finishing the breath you're on, exhale out. Now take a nice deep breath in all the way up, up, up. Exhale, relax, let it go. And then hold your breath after the exhale. Holding your breath with your lungs gently empty. Close your mouth and relax your beautiful body. Just relax. Trust that your body can hold the breath. Do your best to just melt. Let your muscles relax. Let your mind come to settle. Holding for just a little bit longer. We will breathe again in 3, 2, 1. Now take a deep breath in all the way up, 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 filling up your lungs and holding at the top. Holding your breath, feel into that sensation. The energy coursing through your body for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, relax. Letting it go. Keeping your eyes closed and coming now back into an organic, natural pace of rhythm for you, whatever that is. Sitting in silence for a moment and just feeling into the shift that you've created through your breath. Developing your sensory system. Stepping into a state of being. I invite you now to bring to mind the things that make you happiest in life, that bring you the most joy. The people that bring you the most joy and happiness. The environments that bring you the most joy and happiness. The things that bring you the most joy, happiness, and gratitude. Memories that bring you into that state. As these people and these things, the environments, these memories come to mind, notice what they are. Why do these things make you happy? What are you doing? Things that bring you joy. And how does it feel in your body, the sensation? Is there an opening in your chest? Warmth in your palms, tingling throughout the body. Now I invite you to think of some moments in your life where you feel as though you have failed. Letting yourself down or letting others down, or maybe moments that you regret. Past memories that still harbor some pain. Be compassionate here. Again, notice how the body responds, and this time, ask yourself, why is it that you feel you let yourself down in these moments? Why do you feel you let others down? Why is there regret here? Why is there shame and guilt? Doing your best to remember that these are not of you. These sensations and memories are held within your body, and as though, or even though, it can be painful and uncomfortable to bring them up, shining the beautiful light of your awareness on them helps to integrate them. So as you shine your awareness on them, I invite you to give yourself permission to ask, where did this definition of failure come from? Did it come from you? Is it an idea placed on you by society or your family or friends? Whomever you feel it has come from, even yourself, I invite you to now see either yourself, these people, and forgive them. Release them of this tie and yourself. Notice how that feels. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale and imagine this tie, this energy being released. One more time, breathe into that sadness, that pain, that shame, that sense of failure. Breathe it in. Exhale, feel it being moved. Now, removing all layers of your identity, imagining for a moment that you don't have a job, you have no relatives, no family, you're just a being in the world. Everything you know to be true is not anymore. And what would you be doing now? What would bring you to life? Imagining as though you woke up tomorrow and nothing that is in your life is there now. And when you wake up in this way, the expectations of who you must be are removed. What is possible for you now, and how would you define success? What would you do in that day? How would you start your morning? How would you spend your time? Where would you go? Allowing the imagination to run wild, seeing yourself living this life without your current identity. Money is no issue here. Anything is possible. Enjoy this moment. It's just your imagination. Nothing here is written in stone. Continuing to breathe smooth and gracefully. As you imagine these things, yourself living out your days, removed from the layers of conditioning that make you up who you are now, how does your body respond to this sense of freedom that you're conjuring in your mind? Are there dreams coming into your awareness that you've held within for years? Ideas and fantasies that you've told yourself are not true or possible? Recognize this if that is so. Give yourself permission to feel into that possibility. Now I invite you to take a hold of a few of these things that have come up in you. Why do these things bring you excitement? Why do they feel successful to you? On a very deep level, if it's something to do with money, what is that money going to bring you? If it's something to do with traveling or being in a certain place in the world, what does being in that place in the world offer you? If it's attaining something material, a home, a car, or a certain item, what does that give to you? What does that offer to you in your life? Let's go layers deep here. Imagining you've lived into that imagination of success now. What do you do once you've attained it? How do you live your life now? What's possible for you? Because so often we create these dreams and fantasies and don't think beyond what happens when we attain it. Therefore, the definition of success becomes ever elusive and not real. It takes immense courage and vulnerability to get clear and define exactly what it is we are seeking and going after. So adding in compassion here and remembering that whatever you so choose and think of, nothing's set in stone. And in fact, all things will change over time. The ideas that you have for your future and how you define success now will change, absolutely guaranteed. They must, because you are a dynamic, evolving human being. You are forever in flux, always. But with that, if you are not clear in which direction you want to change, change will happen to you as a byproduct and not from a conscious place. Doing your best now to go to the deepest layers. When you think of yourself as a successful person, living the life that you've always wanted to live, what does this bring you on the deepest level? Does it satisfy a childhood dream? Does it allow you to be of great service to those you love? Is it important to you because when you grew up you did not have this, whatever it is that you are imagining? Any reason is a justified reason, is valid. But the opportunity here is to go very deep. Every time you come to a place, this is why. Ask yourself again, why is that important to me? Why does that matter? Until you find a place that is deeply emotional. Often this place is an association to our childhood, to when you were smaller, forming your identity, forming your association to what it means to love, what it means to feel, what it means to be a human. When you find that place, that deep emotional why attaining this in your life is important, imagine now connecting with this inner child, this part of yourself that is part of the decision-making process within you. And ask them, is this something that we really want to continue? Is this really important to us? Do I need to define myself this way? Is this how I want to live my life? Is this really important to me? Feel into this. Do your best to not remain in the mind to answer this question. Feel. You'll know. When you have that answer, if it is yes, thank your inner child for that. If it is a no, thank your inner child for that. Release this idea of success. For now, you have an opportunity to birth anew. If it was a yes for you, I invite you now to continue to imagine into that in ways that you may have not given yourself permission to do so before. Living the most extravagant and abundant life. Defining success by your terms, meaning working the hours you want to work, spending the time doing the things you want to do, how you want to do it, creating in the way that you want to create. There are no rules here. How would you live into success if you had to define it for yourself and there was no other measure? Now, if you sensed into your inner child and the answer was no to this previous definition of success, I invite you now to imagine into a new definition. What feels true to you now? How do you want to live your life? What is true to you? What is important? What would fulfill you on a deep emotional level? Not needing to satisfy anyone else, living up to anyone else's expectations but your own. Removing the desire for validation, being selfish here. You have permission to be selfish in your imagination. Holding on to this feeling that is brought up through this imagination, through this journey you've been on in this meditation. Grab a sense of it. Start to breathe deeply into it. Remember that this feeling is of you and lives within you, this sense of success, what you've defined as a signature in your body now. And with that feeling, I invite you now to imagine something that you can do today that will bring you one tiny step closer to this definition of success. Ask yourself in your mind now, or ask your higher self or a greater power, what is it that I can do that will bring me one tiny step closer to this? Is it going to bed earlier? Is it meditating? Is it honoring your body with some movement? Is it drinking more water? Is it starting that project that you have been procrastinating? Is it calling someone that you care about that you've been avoiding because there may be confrontation there? Is it doing your taxes? You'll know. And with this energy you've created inside, this signature, this emotion, allow that to fuel you. Imagine yourself doing that thing now, feeling that sense of accomplishment, that sense of success. Giving yourself the permission to feel successful for that tiny action, that tiny accomplishment. Knowing that that small action is taking you one step closer to the life that you dream of living. A dream is only a dream if we do not act upon it, if we do not will it into this world. And through this meditation, you have taken a real step, bringing that closer to you. Know that that lives within you and can be brought and materialized into this world if you nurture the relationship with it. How do you do this? By writing these ideas down, by brainstorming ways that you can daily focus, take action towards this definition of success for yourself. And as the days go on, you will see in your material world this unfold. I invite you to feel into that, feel grateful as though it has occurred right now. See yourself one day after the next, showing up for yourself, feeling connected to that inner child who helped you to rekindle your sense of success, of what living life means to you, what is important to you, what makes you light up in this world. Imagine yourself doing things every single day, not grueling, not struggling, but doing a worthwhile activity, something that does push you in a way, that may be a little uncomfortable, but is also exciting. Doing that little bit of work every single day. As the years go by, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you have transformed. Now living into your definition of success. Feeling now into that future self. Lastly, I invite you to imagine seeing that future self. Let's go with 3 years in the future. Imagine that you've been consistent with the actions required for you to create this life of success, of happiness. What does this person look like? What do you look like 3 years from now? How do you hold yourself up? What is your energy? What is the frequency emanating from you? How does it feel to be in your presence, sensing their power? And as you witness yourself, you realize they have something for you, a message. Ask your higher self, what is it that I must know? What will help me to get closer to you? And for the next few moments, just remain silent, be still, continue to breathe, and invite that insight to come in. Starting now to deepen your breath, bringing your awareness fully back into your body, thanking yourself, thanking this connection to your higher self, your inner child, but mostly thanking yourself and your willingness. Taking all the time you need to come back into your body. There's no rush, but when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. When you finish this meditation, I encourage and invite you to write what you imagined down. Write what you felt, write what came up. Take that first step in materializing what is in your mind into the world. Thank you so much for your time, for your presence, your willingness. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day or evening. Much love. Peace.